Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to part 2 of Books Choose What I Eat for the day. So in the previous video, which I will link down below, you guys saw me have my books choose my breakfast, my lunch, and my snack. And then today, the books are going to choose my dinner and then a fun drink, which turns out it's not going to be that fun. You'll see. Spoiler alert. And then my dessert. So without further ado, cut to Megan from many months ago when I filmed this. Next we have dinner. Dinner will of course be fantasy because they describe big feasts and stuff, right? I really hope I get like an epic high fantasy book that describes like an amazing meal like in Game of Thrones or something. What if I get something like pheasant though? I don't know how to fix a pheasant or quail. Okay, so fantasy is right here. Which side do I want? I'm gonna go here, this one. What is this? Is this in a series? This looks huge. It looks like it's from this series right here. Do I really want this Freud of the Exiles? Is this a series? I think it's a series. Oh no. Well, I've never heard of the series, so I guess we're gonna have to look into it. Okay, we have returned over here to look at this gigantically massive book. Oh my gosh, it's up over 500 pages. It just looks really thick. It looks like it's in a series, ages 14 and up. Okay, I mean, it looks pretty cool actually. I don't know why I don't have it in a, yeah, it's some kind of chronicles, the Lumitere Chronicles. Anyway, we're gonna find us a dinner from this book apparently. I feel like about halfway through, or a third of the way through, they'll be eating something. Hopefully I don't want to actually read this book because I think I'm getting spoilers. There's gotta be a feast, right? Like there has to be a feast. There's a kitchen staff. Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh, okay, I found it. Oh no. Freud, whatever the name is, was hungry, and before him were steaming platters of roasted peacock. Well, I can't get that. Fresh out of that. Salted fish, pastries stuffed with pigeon meat, and the softest cheese he had ever tasted. He had been warned about the flatbread, and the way the others gathered their food with it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think we're having, I don't think I can get pigeon meat, but some kind of pastry stuffed with meat would be cool. Fish, that I can get that. Salted fish, whatever that would be. We can figure that out. Can't get the peacock. Softest cheese, we have to find the softest cheese I've ever tasted. That could be fun, a fun hunt for cheese. And flatbread. Okay, that actually doesn't sound terrible. Do they have anything else with their meal? I thought they might mention like soft pieces of bread to soak up the juice, pudding, but we can't have pudding because that's a dessert and we're not looking for dessert. All right, well, just to prove to you, if you can see this, hopefully it's like focusing right here. Salted fish, softest cheese, flatbread. We can do that. What I found, it was in with the mozzarella cheese at Kroger in like a little cheese aisle. But I'm paying a lot for you people. You know what's great? Having my meals planned for me. I love not have to figure out what's for dinner. It's like, oh, my book chose it. I kind of want to do this like every day. Okay, I'm assembling dinner. We have fish. What kind of fish, you might ask? It is this. Air fried garlic herb fillets. They taste sort of like pickles. I actually really like them very much, but it's very salty. So salted fish, you know, it's, I mean, all fish is probably pretty salty. Serving size is only 2 fillets and I'm having 3. So it's like 30% of my daily sodium, you know, a little bit more, 33? Yeah. And then I've got my burrata cheese. It's just big chunks I gotta get out of here. And then I just baked this. Okay, it did something weird right here, but I just baked this, but it doesn't really look like anything special. Maybe I shouldn't have put it on parchment paper, but I definitely do not want to wash another plate. And then I've got carrots in the microwave. Okay, it does look like something that you would have at a fantasy meal, maybe a little bit, actually. Fish, I mean, maybe theirs wouldn't look quite like that. And they probably wouldn't fix it in an air fryer. Carrots, yes. This strange cheese, this strange flatbread. Let's try everything. Okay, this is where we filmed everything all day. So I'm most intrigued by the cheese. I mean, it's like a big piece of mozzarella. Is it like juicy inside? Just tastes like a really creamy mozzarella. The texture is like stringy. It's like string cheese. Oh wait, it's a little creamier in the middle. It's very watery. It is very soft though. I can see why. Yes, it is one of the softest cheeses. Okay, let's try this strange bread. It's really sour. Like a sourdough lemon kind of flavor. I mean, it's interesting. With my rustic plate though, my plate is like all rustic too. I feel like I'm eating some sort of fantasy meal from Game of Thrones, and I kind of like it. Now, they probably wouldn't dip their fish in ketchup, but I'm going to. It's been a while since I've had this kind. Very salty. Out of all the things on this plate, this is the saltiest. So I would say it is salted fish. All in all, a very good dinner. I mean, we'll try. These are just canned carrots. They're not going to be any good. But I think I might actually eat a dinner. Oh, I just hit my plate. I would eat dinners more like this. I feel like I'm going to go for more like rustic Game of Thrones style dinners from now on, just because it's kind of fun. Okay, dinner is finished and Ash has just been put to bed, so I've got to be a little bit quiet. But I realized that because I was in a hurry to get my dinner done so I can put him to bed, I forgot to tell you about the book. The book is called Froy, I don't know, Froy of the Exiles. It is the second in a series by Melina Marchetta, and the series is called Lumatere Chronicles. Now, I know from experience that with Goodreads, the second book sometimes gets a higher rating because a lot of people just stop reading it after the first one, and the people that actually like the first one that continue, of course they like the second one because they clearly liked the first one. So it has 4.29 stars out of 17,000 ratings and almost 2,000 reviews. So that's better than I expected. In fact, one of my favorite booktubers, Reagan from Peruse Project, she gave it 5 stars. She said, I can't contain the feels right now. This book was amazing, better than the first. I cannot wait to read the last in this series. Read it if you haven't, because trust me, it's worth it. That is so surprising to me that somebody's actually read this that I know. So we have to go back though and check out what is this actually about. Sorry, I have to be so quiet. Oh, I've heard of this. A student told me to read this. Oh my gosh, Finnick of the Rock. That's the first one. I've heard of that. How have I heard of that? I'm pretty sure a student told me to read this. And I think one time I did a book talk on it or showed a book trailer. It's got 3.9 stars and it looks like it is a trilogy. Yeah, there's like a 3.5 and stuff like that, but it's mostly a trilogy. Book 3 is called Quintina of Charin. I don't know. Reagan gave it 5 stars for the first book, and somebody else I know gave it 2 stars. So that's not a good sign. Okay, Finnick of the Rock and his guardian Sir Topher have not been home to their beloved Lumatere for 10 years, not since the dark days when their royal family was murdered and the kingdom put under a terrible curse. Okay, so fantasy, definitely. But then Finnegan is summoned to meet Evangeline, or maybe Evangeline, a young woman with an incredible claim. The heir to the throne of Lumatere, Prince Balthazar, is alive. Evangeline is determined to return home, and she is the only one who can lead them to the heir. As they journey together, Finnegan is affected by her arrogance and her hope. He begins to believe he will see his childhood friend, Prince Balthazar, again, and that their cursed people will be able to enter Lumatere and be reunited with those trapped inside. He even believes he will find his imprisoned father. But Evangeline is not what she seems, and the truth will not only test Finnegan's faith in her, but in himself. I'm just gonna pop that puppy on the want to read list because I feel like somebody somewhere has told me something about it. So I guess I'll try it because I feel like I have to try one of these books from this video, and so far none of them sound appealing. So, I better not read the synopsis of the second one though, because it could be a plot spoiler. Come with me on a journey to the horror section because we're going to horror for a drink. I just thought that would be fun. I thought maybe they'd mention something they were drinking besides blood. We don't want them to be drinking blood. I'm assuming it's probably going to be water. Oh man, the sun is bright. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to look. Oh man, I really want to pick one this time. Can I pick one this time? I see a zombie book and I just feel like that'd be really fun to see. I'm going to pick one this time because this looks really fun. Oh no, but the whole point is to find a book I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go down here on a shelf I haven't looked on yet. I'm going to go to this shelf. Oh, if I can find it. Nope, that one's facing outward. Nope, that's stacked. That's probably, okay, this one. Alice in Zombieland. Okay, we got Alice in Zombieland. Ugh, okay, I've heard of this book. I don't think I will read it, but I don't know, maybe. This is book 1 of the White Rabbit Chronicles. Okay, shall we see if we can find a drink in here? Let's open it somewhere. Okay, she headed to the kitchen for lunch. Do you think she will have a drink with her lunch? Oh, it was turkey on rye. Well, I don't like rye, so I'm glad I didn't get this one. My mouth was watering. I devoured my portion. Nope, she did not have anything to drink with her meal. She just ate turkey and rye and chips. Okay. Okay, technically, it says no drinking. After taking shots of tequila off each other's bellies. Well, I'm not going to do tequila shots off somebody's belly, so that's out. We need a drink that I can actually drink. I think I'll go back to the beginning of the book. There might be, she might be drinking a drink at the very, very beginning. Oh, it's water. Hoping to get a glass of water. I just flipped right to it. So it was that or tequila, but I'm going to go with the water. So all we have to do is at some point is drink a glass of water. Since I'm about ready to work out, I am going to do my glass of water. I usually have like other things before my snack or before I work out, which I'll probably do in a minute. I drink like these little, well, I'll just have to show you. I drink these little like gel thingies because I'm going to do, well, a long run. It's not even going to be that long, but I usually do 30 minutes when I'm on the treadmill, and I'm going to do 45 today. But considering I was doing a half marathon training, like 45 minutes does not seem like very long. So I'm going to drink this glass of water. I found this cool Coke glass. I feel like I have to actually put it in a glass. I just swallowed some ice, and I guess we need to go see what the next book's about. Okay, since we are drinking our water, we're going to have to check out this book, which is Alice in Zombieland. Okay, watch. This is going to have better reviews than like any of the books we've looked at today. Okay, let's look at the cover. It is Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. Off with their heads. Oh my gosh, 4.03. It does have a good review. 45,000 ratings, 5,500 reviews. Okay, it is a series called The White Rabbit Chronicles, and there are 4 books in the main series. Yeah, there's 4 books in the series. They came out between 2012 and 2015, so kind of like one a year basically. Okay, a couple people I know. One person I know has read it. 2 people, 2 booktubers I know have read it. Haley, 1 star from Haley in Bookland, and then Amber gave it 1 star. I think it's from Books with Amber. Okay, so they both gave it 1 star. That's pretty funny. 2 other people, Gavin from Gavin Reads It All, and then Jennifer. I don't remember who Jennifer is. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's one of my actual friends on here. They marked it as want to read. Apparently, you all should not read it. Let's see. She won't rest until she's sent every walking corpse back to its grave forever. If anyone had told Alice Bell, so it's not really like the real Alice, it's like a different Alice than Alice Bell, so maybe it's just like based on the original, that her entire life would change course between one heartbeat and the next, she would have laughed. From blissful to tragic, innocent to ruined, ? Please. What? But that's all it took. 1 heartbeat. A blink, a breath, a second, and everything she knew and loved was gone. Her father was right. The monsters are real. To avenge her family, Alice must learn to fight the undead. To survive, she must learn to trust the baddest of the bad boys, Cole Holland. But Cole has secrets of his own, and if Allie, I like how they call her Allie, if Allie isn't careful, those secrets might just prove to be more dangerous than the zombies. Oh gosh, so it's like fantasy romance. See, we put it in horror. We have to just skim through the reviews, the 2 people I know from BookTube. So Haley says, this is from Haley in Bookland, she says, going into this, had a good feeling that I wouldn't like it, and I was right. First problem is I don't like zombies. Second problem is the fact that it's just superficial high school drama. And third and biggest for me is the fact that it's not an Alice in Wonderland retelling. Really? People had warned me about that going in, but I thought it'd at least get something considering the title of this and its sequels, but nope, I was lied to. What shoddy, false advertisement. Overall, this made me feel annoyed. What? So it's not really an Alice retelling. And then the next person, Amber, from Books with Amber, or is that what it's called? Books with Amber? I might have got her name wrong, but anyway, I gave it 90 pages. Oh, she DNF'd it. I gave it 90 pages, which I think is fair. I don't usually rate books I didn't finish, but I decided to this time because I skimmed it, and no. So here's her thoughts. Alice is a cliche loner type person that attracts the hottest guy in school, gets pushed around by her so-called friends. Cole is the hottest bad boy in the school who's attracted to the awkward girl. The 2 share weird daydreams as far as I can tell. I'm also pretty sure he had violet-colored eyes, making him special. Kat is the outspoken best friend who is so much hotter than the main protagonist. And then as soon as Alice sees Cole in the school corridor, she starts daydreaming about kissing him. This is like Twilight kind of, but with Alice in Wonderland. Nope, that happens twice in 20 pages. I have no idea if it gets darker, but 90 pages in, I was under the impression it's just a cliche love story disguised as a zombie novel. So there you go. Now we know the truth behind Alice in Zombieland. which means we're on to our final book. We have to go way down there to the romance section and find us a dessert. Okay, we're making the long trek down to romance, which I just figured they would be describing, like, I don't know, pastries or cakes, or there's like lots of romances set at cute little cafes maybe. I don't know. I wish I could pick one that was actually about food. Like, there's actually some young adult books that are truly about food. There's that one by Elizabeth Acevedo where the girl wants to be a cook, a chef, or whatever. Is it over here? Is it? Oh, actually, no, it's not in romance. That's why. Never mind. It's in realistic fiction. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. Nope. Am I? No. I'm gonna go, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna turn back around. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, I'll try to get myself to grabbing one. This one. Oh my gods. What? I've never heard of this book ever in my life. So this is our book, Oh My Gods by Tara Lynn Childs. Phoebe's life is about to get ungodly. So they moved to Greece. Oh my gosh, they're descendants of Greek gods and their superpowers. What's it going to be like? Ambrosia, or is that the food? Which one was the nectar of the gods? Was it? You tell me down below. I can't remember. Do we think she'll be drinking? Or no, sorry, this is dessert. Oh yeah, so we don't want the drink. We wanted the food anyway. This is not what I imagined with desserts. I don't know. I was thinking I'd get like a little cafe romance or something. Okay, I have to find a dessert in this book. I don't know if I'm going to find a dessert in this book. I mean, there will be something, I mean, it just has to be something sweet, I suppose. Anything that would be sweet. Okay, if they go to Greece, oh my gosh, what if they find like baklava or something? That'd be really, really cool. Oh my gosh, I really want to wait till they get to Greece and then find something. I don't want to find anything yet. Frilly umbrella drinks. That could have been my umbrella, or my drink one. That's sad. But nope, our drink is just water. Nothing exciting there. Okay, the more I go through this, the more I'm convinced that when she gets to Greece, she is going to eat like a fun Greek dessert, which might be hard for us to find at a store, but maybe we'll have to make something. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, they're getting on a train. I think they're there. I think they're in Greece. I found it. The first one I found was a bowl of pistachio pudding. I love pistachio. Oh my gosh. It does say something above that, though. Looks like a pint of mint chocolate chip exploded on her face. I'm guessing that I don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream, though. But it did mention going to an ice cream parlor. Do we have to go to an ice cream parlor and get mint chocolate chip ice cream? Let me know down below if you think I'm cheating by not picking that. But that's not the first one I saw. The first one I saw was a bowl of pistachio pudding. So I think that's what we have to go with. Okay, we have moved back to the bedroom because my child is asleep and I do not want to wake him up, but I just got my pudding. Oh my gosh, it's like one glob. It just slides. The whole glob just like slides around in the bowl. So suddenly we have pudding. We had liquid a few minutes ago and now we have pudding. So I guess we're going to try this and then we're going to see what the book itself was about. I love pistachio. My mom used to love pistachio ice cream from Baskin Robbins. When I was growing up, we would always get pistachio ice cream. And I kind of forgot how much I love pistachio. And I had my son try it because I thought, oh, he'll love it. He loves pudding. You know, he loves sweets. Well, I forgot the fact that there's actual nuts in it. Like tons of pieces of nuts. And he did not like that. So sweet. A fourth of this, which I can eat half right now, a fourth of it has 17 grams of sugar. So I'm just going to control myself here because I did already have some other sweets earlier today. It's really good. Just, you know, like dollar pudding. It's like $1.50 or something and some milk, and it's such a good dessert. In some other news, I found Oh My Gods, and there are other books called Oh My Gods, so I had to make sure I found the right one, by Tara Lynn Childs, and I was shocked to find this is a series, or at least, I think there are at least 2 books in it. Yeah, there's a 2 and then a 2.1, 2.5, 2.6. I was like, what? So the first one came out in 2008 and the second one came out in 2009, but then some of the little short stories even came out, or whatever they are, 2.6 came out in 2022. Only has 21 ratings. But the second book is called Goddess Boot Camp. So anyway, the first book though, Oh My Gods, has 3.78 stars on Goodreads. So it's not the best. Most of these, I mean, have not been, you know, very good reviews. 15,000 ratings, 1,100 reviews. So like pretty normal for what we've seen today. One person I know Marcia does want to read, but other than that, no one I know has read it or anything. So let's see what it's about. A modern girl's comedic odyssey. Oh, I didn't even realize it was going to be that funny. I should know it was going to be funny. I mean, the title is Oh My Gods. Anyway, in a school filled with descendants of Greek gods. When Phoebe's mom returns from Greece with a new husband and moves them to an island in the Aegean, Phoebe's plans for her senior year and track season are ancient history. Now she must attend the uber-exclusive academy, where admission depends on pedigree, namely ancestry from Zeus, Hera, and other Greek gods. That's right, they're real, not myth. And their teen descendants are like classical heroes. Super smart and super beautiful with a few superpowers. And now they're on her track team, armed with only her Nikes. Oh, first I thought it was going to be like the goddess Nike, and I was like, what? They mean her shoes. And the will to win, Phoebe races to find her place among the gods. But this was listed as romance in our library. Is it a romance? It was like Hogwarts for the teen descendants of Greek mythology. So kind of like Percy Jackson, but like a little bit older maybe? It says, somebody said, read this if you want the nostalgic 2000s sporty, girly drama cliche vibes. Yeah, it's not great plot-wise. The romance could definitely have been more built up, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. Similar to Percy Jackson, but with less humor. The character building was too shallow. It's about losing one's identity, being forced to adapt to a highly charged, new emotional environment, and redefining what love and friendship mean to you. I mean, most people aren't saying like great things about it, but somebody says recommended for 13 and older, so maybe it's like a little bit younger. But it almost sounds like it could be like fantasy or in the realistic. I mean, obviously it's not realistic, but I mean, if it's more about their issues in high school and stuff than it is the fantasy part or the romance part. But our previous librarian put it in romance. So anyway, this is a different cover than we had, but anyway, yeah. So I get the shoes now because she's on the track team. So there's, oh my gods. So as we finish our pudding here, what have we learned? That this was really fun and I really want to do it again. So please comment down below if you want me to do this again, because I want to do it with like my own books that I own. And I've learned that having my meals planned out for me is wonderful, because it just takes away like all the stress and worry about what am I going to fix? Here are all the different options. I have to pick one. Well, nope, it's just set in stone for me. You know what I really want is a personal chef because they can just fix my meals for me and I would know that they're healthy and they would just be right there on the table. Cut to past Megan because she already filmed the outro clip for this video. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I have no idea how it wound up because I was not there. This is past Megan, so future Megan, did it go well? I don't know. Anyway, let me know down below if you would like me to try this again. Maybe I should do it with my home library books, which are mostly like fantasy, so that could be interesting for sure, or like books I have read or books I haven't read, or even we could do nonfiction, see if we can find something there. Anyway, let me know down below if you enjoyed it and if you want me to do this again sometime. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.